Alright, howdy, howdy, howdy ho, howdy ho. Welcome back to another Skyrim video. We're honestly just chilling again. We're gonna hop into Skyrim and we're just gonna do what we normally do. Hang out, you know, have a good time. But thanks for coming along for the ride. Yeah, I think today we're gonna work on getting Ash more taken care of, and by taken care of I mean working on her quest line and everything more. Since we're down in the southern part of Riften, well, the southeast corner of the map, so we're just gonna hop in there and work on that for a while. Yeah, fun times. Oh. Across the cold expanse, wage a relentless campaign to bring the rebellious province under the Imperial's hold. Oh yeah, I feel like I've been here before. I don't even know what's in here. We'll find out. Haha. Hee hee. Tee hee 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 hee. Ugh, man. I just enjoy this game so much. I've been wanting to play it more recently.
I don't like where this is going.
Look
Someone
here.
there?
Looks like we got ourselves a hero. Destroy him.
Wow, I ran. That looked like it hurt. We're also gonna try doing this all in first person today. So we will see how well that goes.
Generally, bandits actually taste quite nice. The
Interesting.
meat can be a little tough, but there's not a lot of fat.
Ooh, what was that? This was something. Powder? Take powder flame? What the heck is that? Where'd that end up? A highly ignitable powder. If someone is foolish enough to come into contact with it after ignition, unfortunate one will set ablaze suffer 50 points of. So they'll suffer over 300 damage. That's rough. What a whiff. It whiffed.
Oh, excuse me. I think that last bandit we killed might have been ill.
You know, it's funny after the first couple times, but after that it's just kind of meh. It's very unladylike, you know. Hi, Ash. Is it seriously all that's in here? Man. Who knows? Maybe there'll be more later on when we have to inevitably like come back here for a quest or something. Imperials are some of the most well-educated and bye. Yeah, let's whip out the map. We still gotta head south.
What was that?
Are you
That's what I
alright?
thought.
Man, that bear didn't stand a chance. Shoot, I missed. It was playing what in the bottom right? Oh well. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh look, a burned up house. We'll go check this out real quick. Hi.
Hello, traveler. You look tired. Perhaps Drobar can assist. For starters, he has 10 bottles of mead with your name on them. Well, they will, as soon as he finds a pen. In an unrelated question, do you have a pen he can borrow? Right now, Drobar's own name. He puts them on all his things. But he shares it with someone named Blackbriar. Is your name Blackbriar? If so, perhaps there is no need for a pen. Yes, Drobar has always been luckier than most. He has always found things on the ground
Suspicious.
that do not have anyone's name on them. That is how Drobar knows what is his. It has always been this way. Otherwise, one of the other orphans will wear his socks. Of course. Right this way. Over here are some rare plates he found in a fort. They are made of a special wood that comes from trees. Very valuable in battle. This is a kettle full of wine bottles. They used to be full of wine, but the High-Up came by one day and brought her name on them. But they are still valuable. For the glass. Very good material for making windows. Over here is where Drobar keeps his torches and pitchforks. Very handy if you want to start a rebellion. Lastly, this is where Drobar sleeps and keeps a record of his belongings. Drobar is not sure. Perhaps the circle of candles is a clue. One thing Drobar does know is that whoever this was, he did not write his name on the shack. Drobar has looked everywhere, and it is clear the place now belongs to him. He would move the piles of burnt wood, but he is not sure if they belong to another. Drobar cannot tell if there are names on them. One cannot be sure. There are things Drobar has not seen for many years, but he still endeavors to find them. Some of these things cannot even be touched, but they are valuable nonetheless.
Hmm.
For instance, Drobar knows a great secret, one that could change the fortunes of many. But he has trouble recalling what it is. Perhaps if you help Drobar
Oh
find
boy, one of these guys.
that always helps him remember the important things.
I don't count this as stealing. I am literally just on the hunt for a lucky coin. Thank you. Taking back what's yours. Appreciated.
Yes.
The rain makes me want to get naked and dance in circles around the trees.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Now, where did It is the first thing that Drobar ever picked up off the ground. He was very excited to find it, until he learned it belonged to an emperor named Septim.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But later, Drobar learned that the Septim is not an emperor. He is actually a dead man. So Drobar carved his name into this coin, just as he does with everything else. Really? Where? His pockets. Of course. That must be where Drobar left the pen. In this same place as his lucky coin. Not right now. But Drobar has a feeling he will remember soon. There is much treasure to be found. Right at you.
Boy, howdy. This guy's a character. Give him that. Alright, we need to go back this way so that way we can figure out. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Yeah. We gotta figure out Ash's problem. That's just ridiculous. What did that bunny? No, that's me. Dead wolf.
Come on.
I whiffed. I whiffed again. Wow, there's a lot of stopping. Get over here. Come here. Thank you. So, Plum Slice.
The suffering the Daedra caused will not go unpunished. The Vigil will be watching you.
Thank you. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I like the whole. Oh, that's probably her place down there. But I saw a flag up there, so we're going to the flag. Flag first. Silver. Ugh. If I wanted to go that, I'd go to the Silver Blood Inn. Blood and silver is all that flows through Markarth. I don't like the fact there's blood trails. I'm liking it less and less. Whoa, hello. You got me on that one. Ow. You cowl-whopped me pretty good. I feel that.
Just remember, that was your decision.
Jerk. Taking a troll fountain. So what was beaten to death up here? A wolf? Oh. Really? Nothing of importance. He just came out of the freaking tree after me. Oh, a strong box. Oh, that'd have been hilarious if I got it on the first try. We're gonna go right there. Boom. Got it. That's a lot. I'm gonna take the leather helmet too. Oh. There's a book. Interesting. Where did she go? Hi. Excuse me. Oh, and you're gone.
Transition was
Dude, it is flying.
a bit more warning, please.
Where'd he go? Oh, he at least stopped. That's at least a plus for him. Oh, that broke my ankles. It wasn't even that high of a fall. Cats of Skyrim, last seed. Somebody die up here? Thank you for the healing, Takata. Elgato, Elgato. How did you get up there? You were down here. Strange things are happening. Who dat? Riften?
Greetings. You must be a native, I presume.
Yep.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Celsas, lawman of House Telvanni.
Oh yeah?
I am currently on my way to Revenspire in High Rock to meet with a superior of mine, Helseth Wren.
Mm-hmm.
I left Port Tavanis a few weeks ago now, and it has been a long journey, and it will be longer still.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I am not so familiar with Skyrim. I've hardly ever left Morrowind, save for the occasional trip back to Blackmarsh. I was wondering if perhaps you'd be willing to escort me to High Rock. I understand the only way there by land from here is through Hammerfell. You don't need to escort me the whole way. The Hammerfell gate would be more than sufficient, respecting your time. Ah, that's all right. I believe Riften is right up ahead, correct? Thank you for your time. Please excuse me.
There's a lot going on. Did this link add a whole new... That added a whole new area.
Yes, Malil. Ah, changed your mind already, have you? That's fantastic. Oh, here. I brought this from Morrowind. You can see it.
Oh. Okay, it's back at full crease.
Prepay for services rendered.
Sick.
Right.
Welcome to the group.
Greetings, Sir Dill. I am Celsas, lawman of House Telvanni.
Really? Gosh, how interesting! I've always wanted to meet one of you.
One of me, meaning?
A member of House Telvanni. Such a fascinating history. I'm sure I'll have loads of questions.
Well, here we are. Home sweet workshop.
I imagine I'll have some questions for you as well. Possibly things like...
Look, I can
what
explain.
for starters.
Once we get there, okay?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I trust this relocation.
Sorry.
Well,
That's
here
not
we
the
are.
real name
Oh,
I've
hi.
heard before.
Home sweet workshop.
Sorry. Sorry isn't my name.
Huge.
Lydian
That's certainly a word to describe it.
is my name.
Back then, my father had a ton of stuff crammed in here.
Lucian, it's a pleasure to
Projects
meet you.
everywhere, half-finished gizmos, diagrams scribbled on every surface. He was brilliant. Could have used a better cleaning schedule, though. I want to take you somewhere. Come.
Give me all the lunar tears.
Did I do enough? Relocation complete. System stability at 87%. Please refrain from excessive activations. Here. This is my father, Ario of Ellen. He was a bit popular and a tad controversial in the Tamrielic Academe. Artificial consciousness and all that. Big inventor. He made me. And I don't mean that in a standard baby-making sense. Are you ready to learn what I really am? There's something I need to show you. It's the only way you'll understand. Remember my Pelennor joke? There's truth to it. I'm a cumulative automaton. Think advanced, not Dwemer scrap metal. But there are differences. See?
Oh.
You've observed correctly. I don't know whose soul gem it is, but I seem to be powered by it. We can talk more, but let me dress first.
At least it's PG. 13.
Clever one, aren't you? Or perhaps I'm horrible with secrets. I'm impressed. Perhaps you don't have the mind of a cave troll.
Cave troll.
My design team has a bit of a flair for the dramatic. Don't worry. I think I've already broken enough law for one lifetime.
Ah, fourth wall break.
I know. It's crazy.
Bless you.
I shouldn't even exist.
Zoom tight.
My father never told me why he made me. He passed not too long after I was born. His protege. He knows how to keep me running, but not how all this started. There are hints in his notes about time magic, yet it's not enough. His name is Canas. You'll meet him soon enough. Got it in one? Exactly. Time magic. It's just the most logical explanation right now. Look at Pelennor Whitestrake. He shouldn't have existed in his own time, yet there he was. Like me. I've dug into the lore. Even the Dwemer, clever as they were, couldn't do something like that. There's more to this than meets the eye. That's a good point, assuming Akatosh even notices things like this. The gods can be unpredictable.
Oh, I doubt.
For
that.
now, it doesn't seem like he noticed, or he approves of my existence, for reasons I can't fathom. Messing with time is a headache, no doubt. But I'm living proof someone figured it out.
Hey.
My father. He must have just cracked the code they left behind. Now it's my turn to find answers. Hope you're in for the long haul. It's complicated, and honestly a bit unsettling even for me. No mortal birth, no soul in the usual sense. But that doesn't make me some puppet. I can think, feel, and decide. You can question the way I got here, but not the person I am now. Well, aren't you smooth? And yes, sentient, or at least as close as Ario could get. Which, judging by you, means I'm doing pretty well. 6 years ago. Just a mere month after I was born.
Oh.
He sent me away on an errand.
She's only 6 months old.
And when I got back, no warning, no last words, just an empty husk of a corpse lying dead on the floor. I ran. I ran as fast as I could. I wanted to avenge him. But the assassin was nowhere to be found. And now it's all I think about. This scrap of paper. It's all I have left of that day. That ashen-haired girl at the scene. That was me. Just a ghost at her own father's murder. Some days, it's all I can imagine. But I won't give up. Not until I find out who did this, and why. Great. Now I'm malfunctioning and leaking fluids. This human experience is rather overrated, wouldn't you say?
Did you know that dwarven oil and taproot actually have identical properties? I wonder if there is a connection between the two.
Alright, let's meet with this.
Oh, Ash, you've arrived.
The one I mentioned in my letters? And, well, let's just say they're helping me figure some things out.
Oh, what a pleasure, truly. Ash hasn't had much company since, well, please, excuse the mess.
Don't trouble yourself, Canas. We just wanted to say hello. Canas has been instrumental in keeping me up and running.
I see. Well then, welcome indeed. Ash, about your,
They know. I wouldn't have brought them here otherwise. Feel free to look around if you want. This was my home, where I started, and where everything went wrong. Ugh, that transition was suboptimal. Next time a bit more warning, please. My humble beginnings. Imagine all that power and potential starting right here. Here's my bedroom. This is where I spent most of my time. Father always encouraged me to explore my interests. He believed a well-rounded mind was essential, even for an automaton. The workbench is where I tinker. modify my gear, experiment with new designs. I find the process calming, a way to channel my energies. As for the weapon rack, I appreciate a well-crafted blade. Each one has its own personality, its own balance, its own rhythm. Choosing the right weapon for the task is an art form, wouldn't you say? I also keep a lot of books. Knowledge is power, or so they say. The meditation mat is where I try to make sense of things, to understand these emotions that flicker within me. And on that desk, those are flowers that my father gave to me. He said they represented hope, renewal. He wanted me to experience the beauty of the world. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Do you want to explore a bit more, or are we good here? Okay, got it.
Contents to be determined. That's funny. Thank you, Ash. Oh, sorry. Coming through. Oh, that's decorative.
Here's where Arya did all his research, and where Canas now does his. Enchantments, soul gem research, and at one time artificial consciousness. Here's the workshop library. Strange what a scholar will collect. Lusty Argonian maid, really? And here, his time magic scrolls. Even when my father was still alive, he didn't consider keeping them in high security. Probably because most people wouldn't even see the value in stealing it. They'd just see scribbles of a mad bard. What's my strategy? Fortunately, my internal systems include a location beacon.
Nice.
Consider it a courtesy for less spatially aware companions. Give me your journal. You'll find a new entry, Ash tracking marker. Activate it and your map will display my current location. Simple, efficient. However, I trust you understand the importance of privacy. This is only for tactical coordination. I'd rather fight for my life than live it. Farewell.
Need something? Ah, fascinating. You interfaced with her memories through her MID, yes? That must be due to memory distortion. Over time, her memory banks have been corrupted, either consciously or subconsciously, to remove unpleasant thoughts. She probably harbors guilt about not being able to save her father when he died. Thus, she tells herself that she was not there for the event, and thus did not experience it. No experience, no blame. Even if it was really too late. At the time, Ash did not think so. Until next time. Yes? The Dragon Break. A chaotic event. A rip in the fabric of time, blurring the lines between realities.
Okay, I see the lore now.
Ario and Rebecca, they stumbled upon knowledge that should have remained hidden. A knowledge that came at a terrible price for the both of them. Ario believed it was fate, a consequence of tampering with forces beyond mortal comprehension. He carried that burden with him, even after. Gone, blotted from existence, as if to preserve the natural order of things, to erase the paradox their knowledge created. Yes, and it seems that knowledge came at a price for him as well. I sensed a darkness growing within him, a corruption that whispers of Daedric influence. I fear his end will not be a peaceful one.
Probably not.
Am I a reflection of another, or a being in my own right? The question disturbs me. What did you want to talk about? All right then.
Sleep for 12 hours in her bed. Haha. Stole the bed.
At least I know you don't need a weapon to fight.
We save him.
Yes? What did you need? Sure. Very well. Here's the bedroom. Canas sleeps on the guest bed. I sleep downstairs, if you could call it that. My father built me my own room shortly after I was born. But I can choose to sleep whenever or wherever I want, really. Lying in bed just adds extra flavor. As for this bedroom, this used to be my father's. If I were a typical baby, I would have been made here. But I was made downstairs. Don't know why my father wasn't able to conceive with... Wait a second. What's that painting? Oh, what is it? Be mindful. I've always wondered who she is. Looks a bit like me, but not quite. Aryo never mentioned anything about her mother. Just that he made me. I mean, you don't need two to make a construct. Just a soul gem, a madcap mind, and a veritable hoard of rare materials. I've asked Canas about her, and he just says she was a research colleague. I don't know what it is, but he might be hiding something. Would you have an idea about who she is?
Adopted mother.
Hadn't thought about it that way. That is a possibility.
She is holding that book with all intents in the world.
Interesting theory, but Canas isn't the sort to lie. Academics in their pursuit of truth and all. Creators often leave signatures of their work. If my hunch is right, there's perhaps something inside me. A signature that can verify who I truly am. I want to know if Aryo alone is my father, or if she is my mother too. Relocation complete. System stability at 87%. Please refrain from excessive activations. Watching your back.
Where's the guest bed at? Did I miss something? Psychological overview. Skin. Interesting. Keeping. Maybe I exit and enter again. Who knows? Life is gonna be. Where's Cass at? Where he at? Is there like a guest house I missed out here? Interesting. I have to go back in and double check. Throw the lever, Kronk. You are so short. Okay. What is going on? Where is he at? Because here's the food. Is there like a huh. I'll go back to this point and see if it unbreaks. Excuse me.
Yes? What did you need?
You still around? No. It's just like when I slept.
Be mindful.
Oh, I'm mindful.
Here's the bedroom. Canas sleeps on the guest bed. I sleep downstairs, if you could call it that.
Where's the guest bed?
My father built me my own room shortly after I was born. But I can choose to sleep whenever or wherever I want, really. Lying in bed just adds extra flavor. As for this bedroom, this used to be my father's. If I were a typical baby, I would have been made here. But I was made downstairs. Don't know why my father wasn't able to conceive with... Wait a second. What's that painting?
Interesting. Let's see if I load back further. You know what? Whatever. So, that's gonna be it for this one.
I've always wondered who she is. Looks a bit like me, but not quite. Aryo never mentioned anything about her mother. Just that he made me.
Alright. We will call this one right here. We will see.